guys, so this is part 2 to how I got in each fandom, so if you haven't seen part 1, go watch it. I'll link it. But if you have, I hope you enjoyed. And if you have a story on how you got into your fandoms, then comment them. I'd love to hear them. And let's get into how I became a fan of Olivia Rodrigo. Sorry again if the AI voiceover is bothering you. This kind of started before I liked Ariana. Basically, I knew who Olivia was before I knew who Ariana was. In like 2021 or 2022, I heard Driver's License and Good For You and Deja Vu, and that was about it. And I didn't become a fan until 2023-ish. But I'd be on my tablet on YouTube at night watching videos like Things You Missed in X Show or X Celebrity Does This. And so I remember watching the 10 Things I Can't Live Without, one for Olivia, and other random videos without even really knowing who she was. And I never actually listened to her music other than on the radio. Okay, so that whole tablet thing was in 2021 or 2022, and I started becoming a fan in 2023, when Vampire came out. Specifically June 30-ish, because I heard it on the radio, and it was the first time on the radio I listened to B100, so if you know, then tell me. But Vampire is like Yes and, where it comes out and you enjoy it, and after more songs from the album come out, it isn't as good. But I loved Vampire when it came out. For context, I was 11 when it came out, my birthday is June 5th, so I'm not sure if I was 12, but still. And we moved to an apartment that was at the time still new, and on that day I didn't have my TV because your girl got grounded. And my favorite thing to do when that happens is draw and listen to music, so I'd sit at my desk, turn on my radio, and listen to it and draw. And it was so relaxing. And earlier that day, the radio person said that day her new song would be playing at 9 p.m. So I waited to listen and I liked it. But after more listens, I started to love it. Then when Bad Idea Right came out, I loved it more than Vampire, but I still love it. And again, if you saw PT1, you'd know that I take my tablet a lot, and I did that and watched the music videos for them and loved those too. Then, like Ariana, I went on with my life kind of forgetting about it. But then, middle school. Me and Olivia, my friend, yes, that's her real name, would talk in the hallways, and I'd ask something, literally anything song-related, and her answer with, Vampire? She was obsessed. And it's funny because one, that was before the album came out too. Because now she said the mean girl in our class said she was the biggest fan, so she stopped liking her, but IDK, she still likes her. And at the time, I did start to like her more, and I'd say she got me into her, but I already knew and liked her, so she helped me like her. And again, like Ariana, I'd listen to her on Vivo when I did my hair and stuff. Also like Ariana, I listened to her album somewhat out of order. I played a song and just listened, but when OR3 comes out, I will do a reaction and listen in the correct order. Anyway, then at one point, after I got my computer, I decided to listen to Sour. I had already heard all the songs, but I wanted to just listen to them in order. I never knew the order, and Vevo didn't have the album in order, so I was lazy with it. And when I did, I loved all those songs more. I am a full Sour girl, but also, it was the only one I had fully listened to. That's a thing with me. I don't think I mentioned this in part 1, but the first album by each singer I fully listened to is my favorite, at least for a while, even after hearing the rest. With Ariana, it was Thank You Next, Ariana, and even after listening to other albums that for a while was my favorite. Same with Emails I Can't Send, Sabrina, and The Fame, Gaga. Back to Olivia though, after Sour, I listened to Guts. And that day I made a playlist with both those albums, and after listening to Guts Spilled, I would listen to that playlist on shuffle when I played Minecraft, and I just listened to her a lot. And I always think about this and rant to myself in my head, so I'm telling you guys so I can get over it, maybe. But I love the fact that she has 2 albums, I love it. And that's because of the future. Let me explain. I always see Arianators, Swifties, Little Monsters, and Carpenters say, and since I've been here since, the person's first or second album, and I've been feeling like, oh, so I missed all of the releases and the drama and everything. But I only bring up Swifties because they have so many albums, and I can't wait for Olivia to have that many, and me to be able to say I've been here since her before her second album. But also because of the experiences. When I'm making this script, Ariana just said she's going on tour, so even if I don't get to go, I can still be a part of that. And Man's Best Friend is like that too. But I missed everything else, and get to experience that with Olivia, and it's just something that makes me happy. And I like Chaperone too. I haven't listened to her album, but I kind of get to have that, but like, still. All the tours, albums, releases, I'll get to be a part of that. So, I'm happy. But anyway, after a while of liking her, my mom got me this Why We Love Olivia Rodrigo booklet, magazine thing, and I have it on my wall as a poster. And when I first got it, I took it to school and showed my friends who liked her and specifically were like, OMG, That's so cool. They got it at Walmart for $8, so IDK why she was acting like it was a revolutionary thing, but whatever. But on the inside, it has information about Olivia and guts and all that. But also, I haven't looked at it in a while, so I don't remember what's in it. After getting that, nothing really happened until Christmas. I got my Guts CD, and when we opened it, I saw a tiny bit of the cover and knew exactly what it was, but it's not Guts spilled, so I don't have all her songs. But I guess I could get it at some point and it would be fine, but I want the spilled songs on CD. After getting Guts, I wanted Sour, so for Easter it was between a few albums, but I went with a different one. But for my birthday, I got it along with Emails I Can't Send. And that's pretty funny if you know. You know. But I don't have any t-shirts or anything. I'll put some merch items that I want on the screen, but I don't think I'm getting any of them soon. And that brings me to now, August 5th when writing this. And I do have OR3 theories, but I don't want to think too far into it before it's announced. But some that I have are, the color theme will be red and a pinky purple. It will be 11 to 15 tracks long. The songs will be love songs, either called Love, Luck, Slut, or something we haven't come up with yet. There will be a deluxe with 4 or 5 songs, maybe a collab, and I think some songs that we have. That will sound like it lyrically and sonically are Love is Embarrassing and So American, and it will be my favorite album. I guess that was a lot, but I can rant even when typing. But anyway, that's all. I know this is probably short, but I don't really have many stories like I did with Ariana, so maybe that's why, but I hope you enjoyed, and the next video to this series will be about Sabrina Carpenter, so if you guys like her, then make sure to watch that. I love you guys so much. Bye!